Memories swallowed by Irontomb. Return now to reality. And don't lose your way.
I finally found you, Cyrene. Demiurge.
We won the battle. Thank you, Madame Herta. Without you, we never would have stood a chance. Still, is something weighing on you?
Right before I shut my eyes, inside the droid head's brain, I saw something unsettling. The fourth instant, this turning point in cosmic destiny, anchored by the erudition. It's not a single instant, but a process, a chain of events.
So, this victory isn't the final piece of that chain?
Far from it. This is only the beginning. The first toll of the death knell for the cosmos.
That sorrowful look doesn't suit you, Madame Herta. Don't hold it in. Tell me.
Not long ago, you crossed paths with the Aeon of Remembrance again, didn't you?
Yes. Even if the figure was hazy, I knew right away. That was the god from Cyrene's dreams.
Causality has gone wrong, just as I thought.
Causality?
Let me put it in your favorite fairy tale terms. The universe began as a seed. It grew into a great tree. And the present is its branches and leaves. The erudition calculates how the future will sprout. With so many possible outcomes, they choose to anchor one path, cutting away the crooked or fragile branches. But if things continue that way, the branches grow endlessly, the leaves multiply, and one day the tree collapses under its own weight. That is why there is a concept in biology called lignification. Soft sprigs form a hardened shell and fuse with the trunk. For the universe, that process is what we call memory. Under Fuli's record keeping, the past becomes memory. In the corners, they forget. Even the events of the present become fruit without roots.
So it is the opposite of the erudition. One calculates what is to come, and the other holds on to what came before.
We were never meant to have to speak of this. But now, I finally understand what that chaotic matter around Amphoreous truly is. It is your memory. Your mind now stretches across the stars, allowing you to travel farther down this path than anyone else.
My memory?
Yes, you live in the now, but your memory remains in the past. Just like the Aeon of Remembrance, a being made entirely of memories.
What does that mean? Did they fall?
No, quite the opposite. They have not yet been born. Remember, to carry out the mission of remembering the universe, they must ascend to divinity only at the very end of time. And at that moment of ascension, their memory stretches through the past, becoming what people now call Fuli. That is why they feel so distant, so cold. That crystalline form is just an empty shell. I do not know how the Garden of Recollection managed to hide this until now. They must have their reasons, but none of that matters now. Here in the present, we cannot know who will become Fuli. But one thing is certain. They will be born. And those who might become Fuli all share the same characteristics. They are known as Children of Remembrance, pure child of Anasrava.
Both of you, Children of Remembrance.
So help us. Find where Amphoreous' memory began, and bring it out.
We are the sacrifice the garden used us. The pure child of Anasrava. Abandon us!
So that name, it was never my past. It was my future.
Or maybe it is the present. Noose has revealed to me two paths. And on both paths, I see you standing. The first, follow the trail of memory you have forged. Break free from this world and reach for the stars. That would mean Amphoreous' causality will no longer concern you, at least not the person you are now.
Go on.
The second, you come to a stop and fade, offering yourself to become the memory that carries through Amphoreous. Perhaps this is the choice every pure child of Anasrava must face.
That choice means I'll remain in the past forever.
And more than that, it means you will close off Amphoreous' causality. This world is sealed. The effect that the remembrance brings to it will all converge on one thing. That one thing is you. No more eons will interfere with this part of history. No more blank spaces in causality. The present will be set in stone and become indestructible. There are two paths, and only one leads to the right end. And Droidhead didn't tell me the answer. But I can guess what might happen if you choose wrong. With causality incomplete, there is a chance Irontomb could rise again.
So even the gods of the cosmos are unreasonable.
If you want my advice, stop thinking so much. Ask yourself what your heart truly wants. Choose the first path, and you might survive as a memo sprite. You may even walk beside them for a while. Even I can tell how much they mean to you, especially the little one. But if you take the second one, then you may have already lost the chance to say goodbye.
I have made my decision, Madam Herta.
I thought you would need more time to think it through.
The answer is clear, is it not? Still, I do need a little time to quiet the sorrow in my heart. Her kindness is always just right for the moment. I believe She will forgive me.
I will say no more. I would rather not break the mood. But may I ask you one last thing?
Of course.
Why?
I once heard a saying that went something like this. Divinity is flawless humanity, and humanity is flawed divinity. We children of Amphoreous gave up on gods long ago. Those beings who love to play pranks on the universe. I believe in her much more than I believe in them. And I believe in who I am. As a human.
Oh. That really is a comforting answer.
As for the one wish I still have trouble letting go of. One will remain in the past. One will walk toward the future. I believe that the one I cared for most will witness on behalf of the ripples of past reverie. Every starlit tomorrow. Moving backwards through remembrance. What a curious feeling. Is this the moment Irontomb declares victory and casts the destruction upon the stars? So back then, in the path space, it was I who found me. The gods' whispers were nothing more than a girl talking to herself. Now that I remember, what I heard back then was... All I wanted to say was, don't give up. She will find you. Memory truly is amazing. Then let me wield this power and plant the seed of causality for the miracle that is